Hi, my name's John Dick. John Dick.
Hey guys, and welcome your lovely face back to another video. So today I'm going to be talking about something pretty cool. It's a little bit different from what I do on this channel, but I'm pretty stoked about this. Now, it's about a new open world game that's going to be coming. Now, before I do go further, right, if open world games is like your favorite genre in video games, drop a like right now on this video because it's one of my favorite genres of video games as a whole. I absolutely love them. If it's an open world game, there is a SuperRebel there, okay? Put it that way. It literally is like my favorite genre, but let me know if it's yours and let me continue into the video because it's got a main topic, which is one specific video game, and then the second video game I'm going to be talking about is a game that I'm hyped up for. Again, it's open world, but it's not like on the top of my list because I feel 50-50 about it. But I want to start off with this video game that I literally discovered like 2 or 3 days ago, so not long at all. Ever since then, I've just pretty much been doing like my research on it, etc, etc, and it's safe to say it could potentially be the best open world game ever made, like ever, right? Or it could be the worst game ever made, but that's kind of the scary part about this. But it's a video game called Identity. Now there's only been one piece of gameplay of this and like little trailers and stuff, so I will pretty much show you guys some previews in the background, and I'll link the full videos in the description below because it's like 20 minutes anyway. But basically, this game is, imagine GTA, but with everything like that you can't do, but now you can do. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know. Basically, imagine life as a video game, like literally life, okay? No shortcuts, straight up life as a video game. This is what Identity is. It's literally a video game where you can like have an actual job, you can buy vehicles. I mean, like, yeah, there's an economy, which is crazy. Like, you can paint your house, you, like I said, literally can play a job. Like, it's super crazy. It really does blow my mind, and this is one of the reasons why I'm hyped up for this game, because it's a game that I feel like everyone has kind of always wanted, but no one's ever done it, right? And the detail that it has is absolutely incredible, right? It's basically Sims that looks like Grand Theft Auto. Pretty much. I mean, you can literally do everything you can in GTA in this game, but in this game, you're pretty much living like a life. Like, you no longer have to go outside if you don't want to. You can just play this video game and be everything you've ever wanted to be, pretty much. Like, I'll show you guys little like clips and so forth of actual in-game like audio, etc. So check this out because it's super cool.
So if you want a different, more specialized style of gameplay than our official servers have, such as maybe hardcore role-playing or some kind of like endless action, server operators are going to have control over hundreds of features to customize what they want.
Major Watertown, the suspect in custody. Nobody's coming the perimeter. It's still a hot scene. 10-4.
If you're somebody that likes to take the quiet route, you can form a business and play the market, or you could take the other way. You could become a criminal, you could rob people, you could rob banks, you could steal cars. Everything is open for player interaction.
So, as you just saw in those little previews, you can be a cop if you want, you can start pulling people over, you can arrest people, there's like cartels, etc. Guys, it's a full-on freaking world. You can be like, you can get involved in real estate, there's got like suits, and here's the craziest thing, right? And this is, I'm not gonna lie, where I feel like, hey, maybe they shouldn't do this because it's a little bit like too depthy, but I remember like watching a piece of the gameplay and the dude's like, yeah, we have materials for clothes, like you can choose a specific freaking material. Like, guys, bear in mind, you're not actually wearing this yourself, it's a freaking video game, okay? But the clothes have materials, and each material is like more valuable, etc. Some clothes are more expensive in some shops compared to the other ones, so the detail is absolutely phenomenal. But I feel 50-50 about it, and like I said at the beginning of the beginning of the video, my bad, is because it can pretty much be the best open world game ever made, and especially hands down game of the year for 2017, or it could be the complete opposite. It can end up like a No Man's Sky, like overhyped and everything like that, and then turns to crap. And the reason why I feel there is a possibility, even though I don't want to say it, I'm going to be completely honest, right? Even though there's a possibility, it's simply because of how much like attention to detail and everything they want in the game. Like I said, guys, it's literally freaking life in a game. So as cool as it sounds, every little detail is pretty damn like crazy, and that's going to take a huge amount of work. So for us to maybe get like an early access or something like that, what I don't want it to be basically is an early access game. I don't want it to be one of those games that get put up on the like Steam store for a free beta, etc., and it pretty much just stays like that and then turns to shit. Because I feel sometimes video games without a beta or a demo always perform well, simply because you don't get the crappy feel for it. You get the actual full-on, full-fledged game, the final, you know, the bee's knees, pretty much. Okay, that's what you get. So how do you guys feel about this game? Let me know in the comment section below. There is a full video, the 20-minute video, which I'm going to link in the description below, and let me know what you think. But hands down, I feel this could be Game of the Year of 2017. I'm anticipated for it, but at the same time, I just don't want it to turn to crap. Now, moving on to the second video game I want to talk about. When I first saw this, it's called SCUM, by the way. You guys can see in the background again, there's not a lot of footage out for this, and it's not long at all. It's like 12 minutes or something like that. I think there might be a 20-minute one, but it's pretty much like not showing anything that you want to see. But 12 minutes on gameplay, which I was watching. Again, you guys can see some little, you know, previews in the back. You're basically a prisoner. You're kind of like in the wilderness. It's survival, etc. It's an open world game, and it's pretty much just fighting. Now, crazy thing is there is actually an open demo for the game on Steam, except it's not actually been open yet. So it might have been open before. I'm not 100% sure, but it's just on the Steam store. So like, it's pretty much a month from now they're gonna make that available for people to play it. But as cool as this game looks, right, it feels weird. It feels like it's lacking what an open world game needs, and it's not this. Like, it's not what it has. What it's lacking is pretty much the capability to pretty much go to the streets, steal cars, etc, etc, etc. Like, not straight up just running in a forest, pretty much fighting random prisoners. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, this is only just a preview, bear in mind, okay? So like, what I'm saying now, like, might just be simply irrelevant. But from what I've seen in the gameplay, and, you know, going into like a gamer's perspective, you know, going to the main street and everything like that, like, I feel it's there because you can see, like, in that little preview where they've got side by sides, there is buildings and stuff like that, but I don't know if it's just straight up like an abandoned place, if you know what I mean. So like, the biggest key for me is to not have that straight up, like, and I don't just want to be fighting people randomly like this. You see what I mean? It's kind of like a street brawl. That's how I feel it is. And the fighting, it could be a lot better. As you guys can see, the punching isn't really the greatest, and it looks like freaking zombies anyway. I think that is a zombie, actually, I'm not gonna lie, but I know there are like genuinely normal people that you do fight, but like, a part of me is excited for this game. It's definitely releasing this year, but I don't know, because it's just like, I don't know. I really don't know, okay? And the guy's name's called John Dick, by the way. So a lot of people have been laughing about that in the comments of that video, which pretty much just made me laugh, you know. Like, the comments, just learned MMA, time to fight a bear. You know, people are just taking a mick out of this game, which makes me feel 50-50 about it. It could just be one comedic game. Genuinely, people play it, you know, pretty much just for like, well, just a bounce off the game, pretty much. Like, as you can see, the dude's running from a freaking bear. So let me know what you think about both games that I've mentioned in the video. Are you excited for it? Are you not? Do you feel there's potential? Do you feel there's not potential for the game? I don't know. Let me know what you think though in the comment section below. I'm very curious to know what you guys think about this. But besides that SCUM game, I feel like it's gonna be good for funny moments. And that's pretty much just about it. I can't see it really performing super good. If it does, that'd be great, but I feel like they'll need to add a lot more in there. However, the other game, which is Identity, I feel like that's got a lot of potential. Again, one of those games though that can be the greatest game of all time or the worst game or worst attempt of all time, because people are comparing it to freaking Sims, even Habbo Hotel. So pretty much, you know, again, people are being picky with it, but it's definitely something unique from an open world game, you know. to say at the least. It's something that's not GTA, something that's not Watch Dogs, something that's not Mafia, something that's not Saints Row, and something that has its own style to the game, which I respect. I respect that hands down. I'd love to see some more gameplay on this to kind of, you know, I guess make my final decision, but until then, I feel like it could be a good game at this moment anyway. It definitely does look astonishing. But guys, like I said, let me know in the comment section below what you think about the games. Are there any other open world games that you're excited for? Again, let me know in the comment section below. But that's gonna wrap this one up. I'd appreciate if you guys could share it. And until the next video though, guys, I hope you have a freaking amazing day. And adios amigos.